In this video, I'm going to tell you how I develop meaningful gardening activities for senior living communities, whether that be memory care, assisted living, independent living, or skilled nursing. Every month, I bring a different collection of edible plants into these communities. But I'm not just bringing plants. I'm actually bringing the Minnesota growing season. And the goal isn't simply to grow vegetables. It's to reconnect people with familiar sights, familiar smells, familiar flavors, and the memories that come from them. One of the questions I get asked most frequently is, how do I decide which plants to bring to these programs? The answer is actually pretty simple. I don't choose random plants. Every month, I recreate the Minnesota gardening season for these senior living communities. As the season changes outside, the experience changes too. But choosing the right plants isn't just about what season we're in. Every activity I design is built around 5 pillars senior residents can experience these programs: social, emotional, physical, cognition, and sensory. Every program is designed in a way to hit all 5 of those pillars. The plants simply become the tools or the medium for these experiences to become possible. Let me show you what I mean. Fresh herbs are one of the first things I reach for. Chocolate mint, lemon basil, cinnamon basil. The first thing we do with these herbs is we smell them. And the next question I always ask is, what does this smell remind you of? That's when the stories begin. One resident remembers a garden, another remembers cooking with a parent, someone else remembers a favorite meal. In just a few minutes, we've created sensory engagement, emotional engagement, and social engagement, all with one simple plant. Rhubarb is one of the first plants harvested in the Minnesota growing season. For many residents, seeing those big leaves and those bright red stalks brings back a flood of memories. Rhubarb pie, rhubarb jam, rhubarb crisp, picking stalks in the backyard, visiting grandparents. It's more than recognizing a plant. It's more about reconnecting with the past season of life. Those memories naturally become conversations around the table. Sugar snap peas are one of my favorite plants because they're so interactive. Residents hold them, fill the pod, snap them open, taste the sweetness, compare the peas to the ones that they may have grown. I also bring 3 colors. I bring a green, a purple, and a yellow pea to compare the difference. And in this simple activity, we're hitting physical interaction, sensory exploration, conversation, and curiosity. By midsummer, tomatoes become the centerpiece. I like bringing several different varieties: red cherry tomatoes, yellow cherry tomatoes, red Roma tomatoes, yellow slicer tomatoes. Different shapes, different sizes, different looking plants. Residents immediately begin comparing them. Which one looks the sweetest? Which would you choose? I'll have them drive bamboo stakes into the soil of these containers. I also bring garden twine. Some residents in assisted living will rig up or trellis up a plant using bamboo stakes. The tomato activity hits a lot of the different pillars. Again, the social, emotional, the physical, the cognition, and the sensory. At first glance, these programs may look like gardening, but gardening isn't really the goal. The goal is creating opportunities for senior residents to connect through familiar seasons, familiar flavors, familiar smells, familiar experiences. Every plant is chosen because it creates opportunities for engagement, and every plant I bring has a purpose. Because plants are the medium, connection is the outcome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.